Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom.
Welcome to PV Unfiltered with Doggface.
What is cannabis doing for you?
Put some dog tags together, man.
Hey guys, listen, welcome back to PV Unfiltered. Still, undisputably, the #1 cannabis podcast in the nation. And guys, listen, this is really a special one for me because, believe it or not, I'm a fucking huge TikTok person and fan. And this is one that is literally going to go in my books next to Tommy Chong, my podcast, because we are with Nathan Apodaca, right?
Apodaca, yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck it. I'll never get it right, man.
Doggface is chill too.
Yeah.
All day.
So the next way is everybody knows him as Doggface. And I'm not trying to change that, but reality is that this is really fucking cool because me being a TikTok person, and yes, a little bit older, not gonna lie, this isn't everybody going on with this is the little teenage girls in TikTok. It's not the truth. And this guy, it's just so many different ways to go about this, but reality is that there's nothing fucking short of amazing in this. And just now me being able to have my small little part in your life is an honor. And I say that truly because I've watched this from the get-go. I've seen your videos, your TikTok, and of course, I seen him as they were coming through, and then when the big one hit, it was just like I instantly was like, "This is gonna go fucking crazy," and so it literally gives me chills. Just the fact that I was able to watch this, and I'm sure obviously millions of other people. This is crazy, man. Like it's absolutely crazy, and it shows you just what being yourself. And literally just having fun, and I mean, let's not cut out the fact, dude. Your life is changing by the second, but you were fucking you're a totally fucking happy guy. Anybody that watch the Cranberry video, obviously that's one. Go back to the first videos, dude. You're fucking living in a trailer. I mean, you didn't have a lot in any way. But you were the happy. You honestly, unless you really were able to put it off, you were a happy dude, right?
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean? I was chill. Like I said, I had a roof over my head and everything. Especially
you didn't have a roof over your head. You had a trailer.
I had an RV.
Yeah.
And then before that, when I was in a tent, I still had a roof over my head. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was always stable, I guess. You know what I mean? Because I was always working, anyways, too. So
right.
To me, it really wasn't anything out of the ordinary, I guess. I had sisters, I had family living around me, where I could just go stay with. And I was just like, yeah, right. Who am I? Big brother to go live with little sister, And, I was like, nah, I can't do that. You know what I mean? So I was like, whatever, I'm good in a tent. You know what I mean? I'll just be here, chill until I go do some fires or something, get some money built up, get me an RV. Then I'll be chill even more. You know what I mean? And like I said, I just played it out and it worked it out. And like I said, with me, Bud helped me, kept me on cloud nine always, So to me, that's the biggest thing that helps me out. You know what I mean?
Now, I mean, would you say on the cannabis side, not to just roll down that because that's our side. It definitely, no matter how you look at it in some way or another, it's just an example of how cannabis can really help in a way that a lot of people don't understand. And that's just sometimes, dude, it's like, listen, I've been there. I lived in a Volkswagen Bug for 7 months.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't come from money at all. I came from the opposite end of that. Like I said, I lived in a Volkswagen Bug for 7 months in a vacant parking lot. They stole the fucking wheels and the motor out of the thing while I was sleeping. I mean, I may have been, at that time I was consuming a lot of Jack Daniels and as well, there were some pills involved. So that was probably why I didn't wake up. But nonetheless, I mean, I know what that's like.
Oh, yeah.
cannabis through these through these times, regardless, it's just another one of those things that it'll keep your spirits going, and people go, man, like, look at that guy. I have this, it's like, how can you be so fucking happy? Like, you don't have shit. And I'm like, listen, you know what I have? I have me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I've got family, and it's just there. I do get it, but on the other side of it, man, I'm so stoked for someone like yourself that, some people, I'm sure, I don't know. I haven't looked at any of the hater shit, but some people are like, man, what the fuck, this guy did. Dude, you deserve every single thing that comes your direction right now. I mean that.
I appreciate that.
I mean that 100%. And this is a fucking example of just being yourself and having fun, enjoying life and whatever it is and what it's got in store for you. And the rewards that come from that. You don't have to be a fucking big corporate dude, that went to school, a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever it is, to be able to enjoy that side of things. And you know what, man? You should have a fucking mansion. You should have a Ferrari, whatever it is that you want. And that's what you should have, seriously, because reap the benefits of what you've done. And that's really the only way that you should go with this. And
hell yeah, like I said, I got a house. That was my end goal. You know what I mean? And I got
so
the
fucking
house,
badass.
So after that, I'm like, what to do now? And I want to keep it going. And like you said, along with the backside of it, where it's not just cannabis that always helps me happy. You know what I mean? But it helps me a lot because I love it.
Right.
But like I get questions like that all the time from my non-smoker fans and everything. They tell me like, well, what can I do? You know what I mean? To go out and feel happy and stuff. And it was like you said, it's in yourself. You know what I mean? What can go out and do, what you can go out and do to make yourself happy. You know what I mean? And people just need to find that in a state of mind. You know what I mean? And just put themselves in that state of mind to put their smiles on their faces. And they don't all just need cannabis to do that. It's just, that's what we stoners found, because we know what it is, it's just that herbal healing, you know what I mean? That gets us to that point,
And some people that maybe that's not the case, but how crazy is it that you have people coming to you for advice? I'm not saying that in a bad way.
Insane,
I'm just saying, like, as a feeling.
It's insane because I've even got added to the list of people's, bucket list to smoke with, you know what I mean? And to me, that's insane. Like they put me up there with Snoop Dogg and Cheech and Chong and everybody now. And I'm like, damn, that's dope.
Think of it this way. I had Chong on Tommy a couple months ago. And, and at the very end, you can watch, his thing is on his bucket list was to smoke with Paul McCartney.
Hell yeah.
So think of it this way. That's badass. People are literally saying, my bucket list is to smoke with Doggface.
Yeah,
dude, there's a lot of people out there, man.
Insane.
You know what I mean?
Insane, you know what I mean?
They're not going to Be Real. They're not going to Snoop Dogg. They're literally wanting to fucking smoke with you.
Oh yeah, it's certain people, but I'm probably under that totem pole above Be Real and all them, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm up there still now, so that's
that's what I'm saying is like,
hell yeah.
This is shit that you deserve, man.
That's what's up. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So what's like the greatest thing that you have coming right now as far as like where you're at now and what is it that, if you said 2021, which has been a shitty year for a lot of people, you know what I mean? And me being in the cannabis business and you doing what you're doing, so blessed to be able to get a paycheck and, however that looks. What's your 21 look like? Like what are you doing?
Right now I'm excited, you know what I mean? Because I got signed to Sector 9, so I'm the first non-pro skateboarder or whatever to get signed to Sector 9.
I didn't even know that, man. And that's fucking another badass.
That's dope, So I can't wait till we get that going. And we got some, I got merch going into stores with Zoomies now. So everything will get switched over to Zoomies and I'll be in all the Zoomies stores. So that's exciting as heck right now. You know what I mean? And then
dude, this is crazy.
We're going to play around with some music too. You know what I mean? See if we can get some stoner vibes out there. You know what I mean? Some stoner music out.
Right.
Maybe, just maybe one CD or something, you know what I mean? And then, I don't know. I'm just trying to play around with some things right now, but on the serious side of everything, the Zoomies and the Sector 9 and everything, those are my top things that's going on right now. And I'm just excited for, you know what I mean? These dab necklaces that I got,
Right.
those, I want everybody wearing one. Those are what the.
You're gonna see them, guaranteed.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely. How great is it that this business is you?
It's dope. You know what I mean?
I mean, you can't go
cool
wrong.
Because
It's
I
you.
can dance, but I can't dance. I skate, but I can't skate. You know what I mean? And I smoke all day, and everybody
you can
loves
smoke.
a stoner.
You
know
can
what I
smoke.
mean? Everybody loves a stoner.
Wow. So you got your first house.
Oh yeah, it's a blessing like no other. You know what I mean? And I just want to say thanks to everybody, that helped me get here. You know what I mean? And like I said, 2021, I want to try to pay it back, pay it forward to everybody as much as I can. People that I know, people I don't know. I'm just trying to give everybody a shot. Because
Pay it forward, absolutely.
Anybody,
Pay it forward, absolutely. Pay it back. You don't know
crazy.
anybody's shit, man.
Oh, I understand
You
that.
know, you don't know anybody.
It's
This
so
is
awesome. That
look at what
out
you're
of
doing
nowhere,
for other people.
Just helped me out. Yeah.
Look at what you're doing for other people, and that's already paying it back, man. The fucking
That's what
smile.
everybody says too. It's just
Take it.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing, if I ever were to say anything, honestly, is don't leave your humbleness, man. Like, don't ever think you're too fucking big for anybody, because that's not you.
You know what I mean?
That's
why
not
I
you.
said, who am I? And who is anybody? You know what
Exactly.
I mean? So
we're all just real lucky,
crazy.
but that's what it is. And when you look at people, when people are, I read through the comments. I love listening to the comments and whatnot. And dude, when you have people that are like, people are getting feather tattoos.
Yeah, it's crazy. I seen somebody get a picture of the skateboard and me drinking the juice
Yes.
too, on his leg.
It's on TikTok.
Yeah, big ups to all of them. You know what I mean? It's just, that touches my heart in a way. In a way, it's just so crazy.
I've been working at this shit forever. Nobody's tattooing my shit on them. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah, I understand that. Somebody sent me a video from Egypt, and he had to go and try to find cranberry juice, and went on a scavenger hunt just to find the cranberry juice, just to do the video in front of the pyramids and stuff. It was insane.
And that's you.
Yeah, I was just like, wow. That's what I said. I told my daughter, we were watching, I was like, people in Egypt know who I am. You know what I mean? And she's like, I know. And I was like, that's insane. People in Australia, people in Canada, it's weird.
It's got to take you a bit to pull that in. You know what I mean? To understand that. And now, and no offense, dude, but your face is so recognizable. It's like you don't fit in. That look, you know what I mean? Where people go, I wonder if that's fucking instant. So you're how is it for you on the streets?
I'll go anywhere, you know what I mean? Even in Idaho Falls right now, I'll be driving on the street, and they'll just instantly notice me because of my truck, or like you said, my face, or if I'm in the stores, it's just straight up, hey. And then like you said, it's not are you that guy? It's, hey, Doggface, can I take a pic?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, go ahead.
How does that feel?
Quick, It's like I said, to me, it's still sinking in, like it's just insane. It's weird, no doubt, like people want a picture with me, and they want me to sign stuff sometimes too. And I was like, all right, I get a kick out of it. I laugh about it. I'm just like, all right, you can do whatever you want with this, that's cool. But undenied pictures and, autographs from people who I used to look up to, growing up, so I tried not to turn down nobody, because, like I said, once again, who the hell am I, And so, yeah, so I'm just like, every time I'm just like, yeah, let's go, let's take a pic, whatever, I got time,
I think another thing for people is to see the fact that there's hope, man, that they're literally, like, you have driven, you've exceeded all expectations of what anybody could ever imagine of just being themselves and just enjoying life. And so that truly gives so many people hope. And this is a tough time, man. I mean, on a serious note, especially for the younger generations and the people coming up, there's an uneasiness with COVID and all this stuff that's going on, and businesses closing down and all this stuff. And I'm not even talking just the youngers. Dude, you've now generated, look at what's happening on TikTok, and look at what people take the time frame from when you hit on the big, the deal with the cranberry, and look at how many people, older people are now generating things on social media. Dude, those are reasons for hope that you've given people to say,
it's crazy.
You know what, to realize that people want to just see what other people are doing. and, you know, to hit it, you know, on your level, maybe not. But the other side of it is, you know, because as I've seen through your videos, as you've grown in the TikTok side, when you really enjoy something, it comes out, and that's what people are getting. And especially people nowadays, is just a lot of loss of hope. And I think in a big way, dude, look at your numbers. In a big way, you've regained that for people. And you're just a Joe Schmo like me or anybody else. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Not to say that in a bad way, but it gets people to understand that you can do something. You know what I mean?
You can go out and just be yourself. Just like you said, they're out there doing videos. They're out there just having fun. They're living life. You know what I mean? They're living life, and that's what life's about. You know, it's just about smiles and everything. It ain't about everything else, you know. Just kick back and have fun with it, you know. Don't
get me wrong, man. The truck and the house and all that's good stuff, and it's
good stuff.
But you know what? That's shit you should have.
Yeah, just the smiles and that, like you said, the comments and everything. You know, a lot of people don't know, but I got 82 million, you know, likes. That's hearts and everything on TikTok, you know. And to me, those are like smiles. You know what I mean? Those bring out more. That's more followers than I have on both platforms. You know, all platforms that I have. You know. 82 million likes to me, and that's saying I made 82 million people smile, you know what I mean? And that's fucking crazy. It is, and I'll be honest with you, and you may not think so, and you can look me up, me and my wife on TikTok, nowhere near any of that, but I got a few of those fucking smiles on you too, because I can go through just like anybody else, man. I mean, I'm in the cannabis business and have been for almost 11 years now. I mean, 5 minutes ago, I'm sitting at the conference table with my son, which is my partner, and just going through just life shit, man. And it's like, sometimes you get pulled back on this stuff, and I'm explaining to him, like, you just got to sometimes let go and just fucking have fun and be yourself. Yeah. And you know where that came from? And I'm not saying it because it's on a podcast. It's the truth. I can go to your fucking TikTok, and I can go back to there isn't one TikTok that I've seen of you that wasn't fucking smiling, wasn't happy, wasn't something that was just like, okay, everything's fine. And that's coming from, listen, I just sold this company for $65 million. Doesn't mean shit. I swear to you, people think that money buys happiness. It doesn't. It really doesn't. If you're not happy now, guess what? Money is not going to make you happy. You know what I mean? But if you are happy, you got to find those avenues, and that's why I say, if you haven't, get past the cranberry one. There's so many other better videos that you have than the cranberry one. So many videos. I got so many videos.
Funny ass shit too, and funny ass shit.
Yeah.
And I was in hopes too, like when because I seen him before, and then the cranberry one comes on, and I was in hopes, like, man, this thing's gonna take off. And now I hope that people pick it up and understand. I don't want that to be a one-hit wonder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And guess what? It's not. Like people. I mean, people are driving it all the time, so that's pretty badass as well.
Yeah.
So, so now you've got that part. Now you're dude. You're your own business, which is another. You know, you're your own commodity.
Yeah.
So you wake up in the morning. It's like, what am I going to do for me?
I wake up and, like I said, I started thinking today, what could I, start, getting more stuff out on my story, or something like that, or. Basically, I'm just looking for the next thing, that I could do besides the videos or anything, But like I said, I love doing my videos, so that's not ever going to stop, So, but yeah, as far as the other side of my business, it's insane to say that I even have a business. I have a business account. It's dope, man.
I have a business account.
Yeah, it's dope.
But how great is it too, like, to find out what you're capable of, as well. You know what I mean? Like having that head on your shoulders.
From certain family, they've always told me, that they always seen me, I was going to shine sometime, they always seen something in me before, and it was just all a matter of time, and I thought my days was gone, 38 years old now, but yeah, no, thanks to just having fun, like you said, and being myself, it shined out to the world, through an app,
So, I mean, what you just said was the truth for millions of other people that you may not, I'm sure you hear it and sometimes it's like, oh, maybe this is a hype thing or whatever, but 38 years old, thought my shit was done, you know,
straight up.
Right. And something like that you do every day. Some people thought, oh, he just did this. No, you've been doing it for a long time. And happened to be one dude. I mean, I know you get this, but how crazy is it that you happen to be skateboarding to work with fucking Cranberry, non-staged? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right,
what was the story
exactly.
on that?
So many people thought that was staged, and I'm like, no, dude, that was just me. You know what I mean? Shit.
But if people watched your videos before, why would you stage like who the fuck, you know, at that point?
Exactly.
Who the fuck's looking at you like Cranberry's, you know, sponsorship? You know what I mean? No, it was just happened to be your scenario played out, and people everything lined up, and it worked out, and then you had to been shitting your pants when they came up with the truck and the Cranberries juice.
Yeah, man, that was insane. You know. Especially seeing them, because like I didn't even know it. Like I said, I always thought it was just the juice they were giving me, and they drove up in their trucks, you know. And I was like, okay, you know, I got a bunch of juice, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, gross. I'm getting some juice. I know you're getting
the posters and everything. They had my names on it, and I was like, all right, well, you know. Then I was like, okay, now I'm gonna have to pay some taxes after this and something, you know. This is like those game shows where they like, if you don't pay us this much, we're just gonna take it. And then, it was all just.
No, I know what you're saying. My wife, she's Mexican, and and her family went on Price is Right, and her dad's wife won a car. And then afterwards, you don't realize, like, you got to fucking pay taxes and shit.
Exactly. That's why I was waiting for it.
Well, it's like, first of all, I don't have the money to pay the taxes on that. So
yeah.
You couldn't just give me the car.
Punch at the end, but yeah, I got it. They helped me out with everything at the end, and that's what I said, man. It was crazy. Shout out to Ocean Spray, straight up.
That is nuts. And then how great was it when all of a sudden Mick Fleetwood puts out his deal?
Everybody kept telling me, they're like, go check this out. And I was like, no way. You know what I mean? Because I got it right when it like happened. It like came up on my notifications or something. And I was like, whoa, you know, and I already went, followed, did everything, commented. And then he commented back, you know, like we had a little conversation real quick. It was insane. You know, it was dope. And
this
then
is like
Stevie Nicks followed up through afterwards. And Lindsay jumped on afterwards too. I liked his as well because he jumped on the big ass horse and he was just riding down. That was dope.
So going into that, one of my favorite TikToks, the parody, was the girl with the baby in the stroller.
Yeah.
And they had put the tattoo on.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love that one.
There's
so many. Do you go through them and just be like?
Yeah, and then I sit there and watch them on YouTube sometimes too, because they put them all in a compilation and everything. Right. Sit there and just watch every single one time, and I was like, man, that's insane.
It's crazy, huh? Like, I mean, all this stuff, that's what gets me. You know, I'm even in like my business, I get it on a scale nowhere like yours. You know, just being multi-state and what we're doing in cannabis, and once again, literally coming from nothing. I can't imagine what it's like for you to literally sit and see this all the time and just be like, wow, like this really, like this is big.
Yeah. Like I said, I was telling my daughter, you know, the other day, like I said, the same thing, you know, I was like, it's everywhere, you know, it's not just worldwide or nationwide, it's, you know, worldwide, you know, it's insane. It's dope. You know, so I said, we need to keep this going, keep this vibe going with everybody, you know.
And all I can say, man, is, you know, you're now starting, you know, on the business world and dude, you seem like you got a really solid head on your shoulders. And that you're capable in all that. And now you have your daughter. Like, I'm so fortunate that I have my kids work with me. My son has been my business partner from the day one, just out of actually just almost finished college, but never did because we started cultivating. And then from there, you know, grew what we did. But and then my other son and daughter, They run Michigan, and dude, it's such a blessing. So I really truly hope that if you go to this next level, or as you are going to the next level, not if, that you're able to incorporate your family in it, because there's no better feeling, honestly. I've had businesses. There's no better feeling than doing this with your family, and really,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and really looking at people grow around you, and it's not a matter of capitalizing on what you have, because you now have entered into something that is a lifelong thing for yourself, and do good. I mean, kudos to you, man. I mean, it like that just doesn't go away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about it, you know, like you have bands that have one hit and then they're overworking at Ocean Spray. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's you've got yourself something that's not what it is. And so yeah, you capitalize on everything that you can because you've worked your ass off. I mean, people might not think, dude, you've worked your ass off to be where you're at. And sometimes people see it and it takes one thing, and it's the same thing for us in business. You know what I mean? We worked our ass off, and then all of a sudden something happened and the brand started to take off. It wasn't one video or however you look at it, but then people started going back and looking at us as a brand. And, for us, big deal for us, because we're a father and son and a family company that started out almost 11 years ago. And now we just came into things that we look at. We came into number 8 in California for us, which is a huge accomplishment, breaking number 10 in the vape side of it. And now coming in on the edibles, chocolates, and gummies, we're top 15, which is, that's huge for us.
That's congratulations.
Thanks. And the same on your end. You've been working your ass off for a long time, and and now you're gonna fucking reap some of these benefits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
So now moving forward, 21, you got Sector 9. That's a big platform, and I've had Sector 9s my whole life. It's fucking once again.
Hell yeah.
How crazy is that now you are a rep, or they're repping you, however you want to look at it?
I think it's awesome, dude. It's so dope. You know what I mean? Like I even still went out and bought a couple more boards just to do a couple of videos. You know what I mean? And it was because I didn't have them in my car or truck at this time. And I was like, man, I need one. You know what I mean? Like I said, I always ride Sector 9, a little expensive when I was growing up, you know what I mean? And everything like that. But, whenever I could get one, I'd always try, and to be with them and sign with them now, it's just, like you said, a dream come true type thing. You know what I mean? Like I would have never thought of it or put that in my plans, in my head from before, that I'd even be in this position with Sector 9, and it's just a blessing.
So who's as of today, who's the most person, the person that you've met because of this? Who's that one that you're just like this is the one?
It has to be Snoop, you know what I mean? Because growing up, just Snoop, you know what I mean, is Snoop.
Right.
He is who he is. And yeah, it was just awesome sitting there and just meeting him, talking with him, a good 10, 15 minutes, just sitting there just puffing one, and not only that, the next day, go out and do a Vibin commercial with him, it was just mind blowing,
And all this came from that.
Tell me about it.
It's nuts, man. And your daughter's just, I mean, that's the other side of it too, is, and not, I mean, obviously you could see that obviously the love is there, but how proud, does it make you feel to have your daughter just be like, not that she wasn't proud of you or isn't proud of you, but just to really like have that come out. You know what I mean?
It's dope, because like I said, I do have 2 daughters, and just to even get my youngest one over here to come and kick it with us for like 2 months or, whatever. So, because she's going back with her mom, I think in a couple more days now, but she got to come and just stay, and like I said, they always had the option to stay or go, and my oldest decided to stay with me this year when everything popped off, before everything popped off, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Sorry, I apologize because I only thought you had one daughter.
Yeah, no,
But
I got two.
How old is your other daughter?
15 and 12 right now. They're getting ready to turn to 16 and yeah, they're already changing already. Our days are coming out quick already.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I mean, and once again though, I mean, that feeling, because I thrive on that. I mean, when you get that feedback from your kids, and it's not all the time, man. Because
exactly, it's not all the time.
Most of the time, for me, I'm the dick. Nobody gets shit for free around here. You know what I mean? Everybody's working. But when you do get it, man, it's like it really does feel good. And having that acknowledgement from your kids, as much as people don't really understand, it's important. I mean, it's very important that you get that. And so so one daughter's staying with you, the other one's going back with mom.
Yeah, pretty soon. I mean, like I said, a couple days or something like that, she's going back. But she got to sit here and, like I said, just enjoy life for a minute with us, and she wants to go back with her mom. Like I said, it was always open door with what they wanted, so she's going to go back and then my oldest is going to stay. So
could you imagine how much traveling you would be doing right now and how many other shows you would be on right now if we didn't have this fucking COVID? Like, I think about that stuff.
I could only imagine, you know what I mean? But I'm happy. Like I said,
I know you're happy, dude. I don't know, man. It's like, I've never seen you without a smile, but it's just, I think about these things. I think about like, man, if we didn't have COVID, this guy would be on every fucking show that's around right now. You know what I mean? And
I didn't even realize that either. And it always just slaps me in the face when people say it. I'm like, oh yeah, that is true, huh? I actually probably might have got, some other night shows or something like that. You know what I mean? They would throw me on something,
Right. But I mean, it's still yet to come. Dude, you got a long ways to go. And now, even on what you're doing, where are you at social media wise?
3 on IG and 6.3 million on TikTok.
Dude, like those numbers are that's ridiculous.
I'm gonna start doing some more YouTube things too, because I want my YouTube to blow up a little bit more. You know what I mean?
My next thing,
250,000 on YouTube right now.
Dude, but you should have YouTube.
Yeah, I need to start doing some skits or something. You know what I mean?
Something like seriously, anything on YouTube. I love fucking YouTube. And Instagram is cool. TikTok, I think, is just it's the instant gratification that you get from TikTok. Everything is you don't have to sit back and be like, okay, I got to hang out for a half hour to watch this. You get it. Yeah, it's there. You have the people that you follow. You get shit. I'm that person. I'm not gonna lie. I love to watch people. I love seeing things going on. And and then the other thing is YouTube. If you had just shit on YouTube, things you're doing. I mean, you're a funny guy. There's shit you could be doing. That'd be another stream, because I do like that side of it as well.
Hell yeah.
So what are your days like now?
Right now, I get up. We're still trying to move into the house, trying to get everything situated and everything. My wife's painting, fixing little knickknacks and stuff like that. I'm trying to get some things figured out to where, like I said, what I want to do with my business side of everything, with the job and everything. Still continue to think of doing my videos, because I always have stuff in my favorites from forever. Right. So I go through that all the time, and then I'll bust out a video real quick or something, you know what I mean? And like I said, just keep trying to smile every day, you know what I mean? As long as my kids are good, my mom and them are good, I'm happy,
So no longer working at the place you were working at?
No.
How fucking great is that?
I'm looking up, you know what I mean?
No, I know. People, people are like, oh man, you got to take that step. You know what I mean?
I want to do that so I can, like I said, so I can get my dad out of there. You know what I mean? Because he's still there. So I'm moving up so I can pull him out. Yeah, you know what I mean?
You got it. I'm telling you. I'm not anybody on the other side of this as well for me, but I love watching your shit. And and just coming from my side of it, and my wife as well. it's like I said, go on and I can click through some of your stuff at 5-10 minutes. Just it like literally can change your the mood that you're in.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's so refreshing and I know, I mean, I'm sure you hear it all the time, dude, but I swear, I mean it truthfully. Such an honor to be able to actually have this conversation. And just to know that I'm talking to a person that can prove to everybody that fucking everything's going to be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
no doubt.
and that, where you're coming from and where you're going isn't something that's not attainable. It's something that, like you said, I mean, I was 38 years old, thought my life was, if you thought your life was done, I fucking would love to have a portion of that, because what was coming out from that was just having fun,
Exactly.
doing these videos. And now you kind of get to that work is, even though I hate to call it work, because the things that you were doing are now starting to come to fruition and people are starting to see you for who you are, not for somebody that you're make believing, you know what I mean? Because I mean, unless I'm wrong, but what I seen on TikTok is that person is the person that's sitting in front of me. And,
exactly.
and they didn't go on to make $1 million.
Hell no.
You know what I mean?
I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Right.
Nothing like that.
So
I went on just like you said, went on just like a regular Joe and just went on to have fun. Got the feedback that was giving me giving me the smiles and everything to help me go on through a day just to want to put out a video. You know what I mean? So like I said, it's the feedback and everything. It went hand in hand.
Well, what part of town are you in?
I'm in Idaho Falls.
Where?
Idaho Falls.
Idaho Falls?
Yeah.
Man, we don't have any shit going on in Idaho.
Hell no.
Yeah, isn't that Napoleon Dynamite? Is that where that's in?
Yeah. He stayed in Preston. I love that movie, man.
Oh, dude.
No.
So funny. It's funny. I sent, I was in Havasu for the weekend for at the end of Christmas and New Year's. And, I forget, I sent my son a video of jumping in a side-by-side car, the Razor, whatever you want to call it. So he sends me, you know how you're doing something, you think, oh man, I caught so much air. You know what I mean? Like it was so high. And so I sent him this video. And then he sends me the Napoleon where he does the jump on the bike on the ramp. He's like, oh yeah. I was like, okay, well, that just drained me of what I thought I was doing out there. Yeah. Listen, although there's nothing in Idaho Falls for us to be able to do something with there, but when you're in town, dude, you got to come over to PV. You got to go through, you can come through our facility. I guarantee you it will be a very good time. And I think you'd enjoy it actually on that level.
Hell yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
Outside of that, so stoked to hear that you have these other things in play, but dude, do not, I can't encourage you enough. Don't fucking stop doing these videos.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I get most of my enjoyment, man. You know what I mean?
Don't lose that enjoyment, because if you do that, now you're fucking me. Because obviously millions of other people. Because that's what everybody. When you just always go back to those fucking hearts, those smiles, man.
Exactly.
Because,
like I said, I got more of those than I do followers. So yeah. That's what keeps me going.
And you may not think so, but think about it yourself when you're scrolling through on TikTok. When you really double tap on that, it means something to you. You don't do it just to do it. Nobody does anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it either means she's super hot, or it means, man, that guy is super funny. You know what I mean? Like you're doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And so when I'm doing that, I mean, I'm not doing it for myself, but in your case, dude, you got so many people that are thinking of you as a gift to them. Just stay with it. I don't know. I feel like I have to say that because, you're doing what you're doing is fucking making people happy and smile.
Hell yeah.
Don't lose that. And I don't care what other deals you get, and that's great. And you should move forward on everything that you can, and you're going to be super successful, guaranteed. Don't stop making those videos, man. Even if you decide you want to put a fucking Gucci shirt on and do all that stuff, put the other clothes on and start keep those videos going, dude, because that truly is who you are. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
And definitely if you get that inspiration, throw YouTube in there. And I think you may have hit on something, dude. You're in the area of Napoleon Dynamite.
That's what I'm saying.
It would be crazy if Doggface maybe had something going on, a little parody of that too.
Nah, for real, huh? Let's get that going.
Well, listen, man. Thank you again. Super stoked that you're doing what you're doing and keep doing it. Also, the fact that you got an actual roof over your head. So proud of that. I guarantee you, everybody around you is proud. And if they don't tell you, tell yourself always how proud you are of yourself.
No doubt.
Because that's the person you go to bed with at night. And then anything that PV can help with, and I mean that in any way, shape, or form, just reach out, dude.
Right on, will do, man. Like I said, appreciate you guys, for this interview and everything. And when I do go into town, I'll be stopping by.
All you got to do is just make sure that this is a route. I guarantee it'll be a great visit.
Hell yeah.
So,
what's up?
All right, Doggface, thank you, man, so much. Once again, PV Unfiltered with the man, Doggface. Peace.